Okay, folks, here's a quick review of the Toxic Blast Venom figure that was produced by Hasbro as a part of the Spider Man Deadliest Foes line of products. I picked this up at Target for $7.89. As I said in my review of the Battle Glider Black Costume Spider-Man, I was a fan of the black costume look that Spider-Man had in the early 90s. I liked Venom too when he made his first appearances in the comic storylines as well. And I found this when I was recently shopping at Target, and I decided to buy him along with a few other Spider-Man figures that I'll be reviewing soon. Alright, when I first got this figure out of his blister pack, I was fairly impressed with what I saw. This is how I remember seeing Venom when I read about his various confrontations with Spider-Man in the comic book storylines. As you can see here, the musculature, it's very nicely done from what I can see on this figure. The costume color, it's in a nice shade of black with just the right amount of a subtle bluish tint that I think gives it a more menacing look. The fangs are also nicely done around the figure's mouth, as is the symbiotic tongue that is ever present on this character. Also of note is the coloring right here on the spider. It's painted in a nice shade of white, much like what I remember Venom's appearances looking like in the comic books. So I have to give Hasbro top marks on this figure's display presentation. Alright, Toxic Blast Venom comes with the following two accessories. So let me pan down real quick and I'll show you what they are. Okay. First up, we have this piece of webbing that is in the shape of an axe. This can be placed in either hand of the figure, but I seem to have an easier time placing it in his right hand as opposed to his left hand. Alright, next up we have this missile launcher. Unfortunately, this has the same crappy pull and fire gimmick that I showed in my Winter Combat Captain America review. I personally feel that the missile launcher doesn't add a lot to this figure's presentation. So let me see if I can get it to fire for you real quick. Try to. So, as you can see, the spring action is not bad, but as I said, I don't think this gimmick adds anything to the figure's presentation. Alright. Also included with this figure are these three battle cards. This is a card game, much like Pokemon, that the kids can play with each other. There's a rule booklet included with every figure out of the Spider-Man line. And as you can see here, on the reverse side, there is figure art. And the kids can put all the cards together. I believe there are 72 total. And it's a jigsaw puzzle that has Spider-Man fighting Venom and a whole bunch of other foes. Alright, so here's a look at the accessories one more time. Alright, what I'm going to do now is a quick 360 of the figure and show you what he looks like from all sides. Alright, I'm going to stop here for just a minute and show you the detailing on this spine. It's poking out really nicely, and I think it adds even more menace to the figure. Alright. So overall, I like this figure quite a bit. I think he makes for a nice display piece in a Marvel Universe collection. The only thing I wasn't impressed with is this missile launcher, which I don't think adds much to the figure. But even so, I feel quite comfortable giving this figure a high recommendation. Alright, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.